Hi everybody, welcome back to Bree's Books and Budgets. I am Bree and I'm here to talk about my January 2026 TBR. It is crazy to think that I am talking about 2026, but I'm so glad that 2025 is over because I have new goals for reading and other areas of my life that I'll talk about. Let's go ahead and talk about my TBR. I have two piles of possibilities. The one are books that I must read, and then the other ones are ones that would be nice to get to. So let's talk about the books that I must read. So the first book I have is Brimstone by Callie Hart. This is a carryover from December. I actually never started it. I started to read this on January 1st and I'm about 40% through. Just so you know, today is January 4th when I'm filming this. I decided that I wanted to have this as the first read that I would complete in January of 2026 because I read Quicksilver as my first book in 2025. The next book that is on my must-reads is Well Actually by Maisie Eddings. I have the audio borrowed from Libby on this, so I need to go ahead and read this quickly so that I can return that so somebody else can enjoy the audio. Another rollover I have from December is The After Hours by Aspen Anderson. This is the last of my 25 in 2025 books that I need to read. I did start it. I'm about 50% through. I'm taking my time with it. It's a very dense book, but a short book at the same time. And the last book that I have on my must-read pile is Silver Cloak by L.K. Stephen. I borrowed this from the library and so I would like to read it rather quickly so I can get it back to the library so other people who are waiting for this can read it as well. Now let's go ahead and talk about the books that I would like to get to. I would like to get to The Sorority Murder by Allison Brennan. I actually have the audio borrowed from the library for this, so this should be a relatively quick read. I've read Allison Brennan before and I've enjoyed her books and I've wanted to dive back into her world and start reading her backlist, and so this is one of the ones that I need to read. Another book that I would like to get to that was part of December that I just didn't get to is The Ghost Business by Jen DeLuca. I am waiting for the audio to come through on Libby and then I'll read this. It looks like it's a pretty short book, so I should be able to get it done in 1 or 2 sittings. The next book that I want to read is A Queen, This Fierce and Deadly by Stasia Stark. This is book 4 of the Kingdom of Lies series. I read book 3 in December, so if I read this one, I'll have actually completed the series and then I can move on to her other series as well. And speaking of trying to complete series, I still need to read Fate and Furies by Helen Schurer. This is book 3 of the Legends of Desmar series, so as soon as I read this one, then I can read the 4th one, and I can move on to the next series that is in this world. And then the last book that I have is a bit of a challenge. I asked an online Patreon group that I'm part of to choose a shelf 2, 4, 6, or 8, and they chose shelf 6. And then I gave them an option of 3 books, and they have chosen Fear the Flames by Olivia Rose Darling. This is the start of a romantasy series, and book 2 is out. I believe it came out just a few months ago, so I'm looking forward to getting started with that. So that is the end of my TBR for January 2026. I've decided that if I only read 50% of my TBR for the month, I will be happy that I did so. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe down below. Please let me know what books have made it to your list, if anything that I have on my list is somewhere on your TBR list as well. YouTube is going to suggest a video for you, and I will see you soon. Bye!